Join us and help us continue to support the many talented people of our community. Learn how to get your business highlighted on La Crosse Local. Go to lacrosselocal.com and click on Advertise. The Pump House Regional Arts Center offers theatrical performances in partnership with Gray Area Productions. Local, talented artists producing thought-provoking and transformative theater with compelling stories and complex characters. Check out the calendar of performances and pick up your tickets at thepumphouse.org. Drive, walk, or take a carriage ride through Riverside Park for Rotary Lights. Over 3 million lights sparkling on the Mississippi now through New Year's Eve. A stunning holiday light show with a mission to feed the hungry. Admission is free, but a cash or food donation is appreciated. Visit rotarylights.org to learn more. Join us at the Crosse Winter Roots Festival, Saturday, February 11th at the La Crosse Center. We'll celebrate Wisconsin favorites in music, cuisine, local beer, and spirits. Grab tickets at lacrosselocal.com. We connect with Corey Kaiser of the Wisconsin Clothing Company. We chatted about getting into design and clothing, the company's concept, where it started, and the La Crosse store in downtown La Crosse. You can connect with Corey at the 2023 La Crosse Winter Roots Festival on February 11th. Wisconsin Clothing Company will be on site to sell one-of-a-kind t-shirts for the music festival. You can find more conversations, food reviews, weekend picks, live music, and events on our website, lacrosselocal.com. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brent.
And this is La Crosse Local.
My name is Corey Kaiser. I was born, and I'm from Keeler, Wisconsin. I was born in Dubuque, Iowa, so I'm right on the border. And my parents owned an embroidery, and they still do, or our family still owns a screen printing embroidery shop. It was called Brandel down here in Keeler. I graduated college in 2018. I created the 608 is what it was called. We made a bunch of clothes for the area code. Once we started getting traction and people wanted it outside of the area code, then we changed about a year ago to Wisconsin Clothing Company. And in that time, we merged with Brandel, made them WCC Custom Apparel, and we are one big happy family. And so I've been kind of around the clothing, the custom apparel, the B2B, that kind of stuff my whole life with that side of things. So I just felt like I kind of had a niche towards Wisconsinites. I had an idea of the vendors and price points, margins, all that great stuff. So I thought that I'd be able to make something of it.
So what was like the initial thought on starting a company like this? Just because it wasn't represented, or?
You know, and the thing is I don't know. I felt like when I started it, I thought I was hitting a niche that no one else was. But at the same point, like there's obviously like Discover Wisconsin, they have their own stuff. There's a bunch of this kind of stuff out there, and there's a bunch of boutiques that carry stuff like this. I just felt like on the content side of things, there wasn't a brand really hitting it in all facets. For one, it's all affordable clothing, really nice stuff. And someone who's like myself, who is going to be able to do the content of giving back, showing off other local businesses, really highlighting all the really cool small towns and everything of Wisconsin. So that's kind of why I started it. And obviously it's kind of grown a little bit over the past year on both sides, the B2B department and in our retail side, but it's been fun.
Can you kind of take us through the different collections? It looks like you kind of got it broken down into area codes too.
Yeah, we carry area code stuff for the people that like their pride in their area codes, but that isn't our main line. That is just kind of stuff we have kind of on the side. We come out with a seasonal line every year, winter, spring, summer, fall. We do those every year where we are bringing out new niche ideas that revolve around stuff happening in Wisconsin that we can make content about. So for instance, we just released our fall line, a lot of buffalo print, a lot of hunting stuff, a lot of fall pumpkins, that kind of stuff, and just some very fresh ideas that we think look cool.
So you kind of already talked about it, but how does this stand apart? I mean, you talked about the quality of it, but also offering it at an affordable rate.
So I think the reason we kind of stand out is you look at a lot of the, especially like bigger brands like Drink Wisconsin, they're great. And there's obviously, like I said, I'm a very positive person. I don't have any ill will versus anybody, but I feel like they're so big that they're not, I'm able to interact with all of our followers on TikTok and Instagram and really, and do lives and do a bunch of videos where I'm going to bars, I'm doing these stuff where, sometimes I feel like that gets left behind when you get to a bigger point in the business. I will never, ever lose, because I do own on the side, I own a tavern, a dive bar in here in Keeler, a small town. So I get it. Small towns, they all deserve love. All the businesses there deserve love. And even in the bigger towns like La Crosse, Madison, Green Bay, all those, they do too. So I feel like we give back and show as much love to the people who like us and the businesses that do too. So I feel like that kind of helps us stand out in a way.
Man, and I didn't realize, I've been following you guys for quite a while just with your different shirts and your social media, but I didn't realize the amount of locations you have. I know of the newer location in downtown La Crosse, but I didn't realize you had your stuff all over the place.
We actually I'd say spring, springish, summerish time, we struck as much as a local deal with Hometown Pharmacy. They, niche pharmacies like this are trying to do is they're trying to sell other things outside of pharmaceuticals in their stores to make it a one-stop shop where people can get home decor, get anything to do while you're waiting for your drugs. Basically, I kind of reached out to them and said, hey, if you guys carry retail, we have a wholesale list that we come out with every season that we send to boutiques, to send to everybody where they can order from us. We could send it to you and then we'll do your order. And they were like, oh yeah, you're taking a list of something off our plate. And I'll be able to do content around that and go into a couple of hometown pharmacies and show off, meet with some of the members at each hometown and do a bunch of content where we're kind of showing love to each other and localize it. And they loved it. So we've been working with them for almost a year now, and it's been awesome. We're in I think they have 60 stores, but we're in 45 of them in some capacity. I hope to see it grow over the next year, where we only have La Crosse and Keeler as retail stores. And I kind of realize a lot of people, and I don't want to say a certain generation, but the older generation want to touch and feel what they're putting on. I'm the same way. So I completely understood it. So I think Hometown's helping us be able to allow people to try on our clothes and kind of get a feel for the material that we're putting out on all of our clothes, and kind of give an idea when you try to order online.
Yeah. And also it seems like you talked about it a little bit, but also kind of exposing people to, everything from restaurants to bars. You visited River Rats in La Crosse and did a little hunt for the best Bloody Mary. Yeah. Looks like you've been on a few other locations. Why is that important to you? What else are you doing with these videos?
And honestly, we're not doing getting anything from them. We're just, like I said, I've always loved being able to highlight the really cool aspects of each town. For instance, La Crosse, they have a bunch of cool bars that aren't even on 3rd Street that no one really talks about. And River Rats is one of them. River Rats is so cool. I loved it when I went there. They had a great Bloody. They have amazing tacos, great food. And to be able to go there, and even Dell's downtown, go try these Bloody Marys. And that's just for La Crosse. But, Wisconsin's just got so many. That's what we're known for. We have taverns everywhere. And I feel like some of them don't even have Instagram, or Facebook or TikTok or whatever. So what our goal is, basically, I'm going to allot time to be able to make content. Me and my videographer, Dawson, are going to go travel Wisconsin, go to these places, and be able to just showcase them and highlight them. I did it as a find the best Bloody Mary, and we rate them, but I don't give bad ratings. I never will. Yeah. That's not the point. So it's more or less fun for me. I'm drinking while I'm doing it. So I really can't say, it's just a good time, really.
So I know people can follow along with you on Facebook with those videos. Where else is the best avenue for people to go to, potentially even just buy merch online or visit in person?
Yeah. Our website is wisconsinclothingco.com. I am most active on TikTok, where I'm making a bunch of silly videos about Wisconsin every day. And you can find us at Wisconsin Clothing Company. We are there. Same on Instagram, same on Facebook at Wisconsin Clothing Company. And then we have a YouTube, Wisconsin Clothing Company, where we usually post the full videos of the things we're doing.
La Crosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at La Crosse Local. Find out more about us at lacrosselocal.com. And you can subscribe to the La Crosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app. If you like us, rate us 5 stars. We appreciate it.